Welcome back to another stream. I know I said I wouldn't be live today, but I want to build some.
I guess the new, just don't you guys worry. And yeah, I will see you in the tutorial.
Alright, so we're going to be building Fnaf 2 statues today. I'm only going to build 4. There are more that I am planning on building, but I'm not going to be building them today because I don't want to be, streaming all night building statues. So I'm only going to build 4. So the 4 I'm going to be building today are going to be Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. The other ones I need to build, such as Balloon Boy, Balloon Girl, the Puppet, Shadow Bonnie, the Security Guard, the Crying Child. What else am I missing? There's other ones. I think those are the only ones, I think. I might be missing one. Security Guard. I think this is the Security Guard. Yeah, anyways. We're going to be building 4 today. Before I start, thank you guys for the support on the previous horror games I have been doing. I've gotten some really nice comments, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Without you guys watching my channel, I would not be able to do this. So thank you guys so much for watching the content that I create and the content that I love making for you guys. So I don't say it a lot, but I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for the support this entire year. It's been absolutely insane. I really do appreciate the support on the channel. I've gotten some really nice comments, like I said. Glad you guys like the content that I make, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. I haven't done Minecraft in a while. I think the last stream I did was in September, so I haven't done Minecraft in a while. Mainly because I'm focusing on the horror games, but I know a lot of you guys do like the Minecraft content, and I do have a Minecraft Marketplace stream coming up in the next 2 weeks, which will be October 14th. I've already talked about it before, but Minecraft is collabing with Poppy Playtime, and they're going to be doing like a map / add-on. I don't really know what it's going to be, but Poppy Playtime is finally coming to Minecraft. I've been wanting Poppy Playtime in Minecraft for years, and it is finally happening. I'm very excited for that, and I will be streaming that on Tuesday the 14th, which is when the add-on / map, I don't really know what it's going to be, but it's going to release on the 14th, and I will be live for that. Probably right as it releases. As soon as it releases, I'll be live. So whatever time it ends up coming to the Minecraft Marketplace is when I'll be live. Subscribe to the channel. I am Fnaf Gaming. Hit the notification bell to stay notified for future streams and videos. And let's get into the 4th statue today, which is going to be Toy Freddy.
Okay guys, so let's get straight on into the option you need to build the statue. White wall, a few colours have been changed, a few details have been down here to make it very similar to planks, spruce wood blocks, black oak wood planks, grey wood, white wood, red wood, blue wood, and also light wood. So just for reference, this design is very similar to the actual 3D design I did before, but it's been, I guess, toyified. Do that now. And once you've done that, do 2 layers of spruce wood blocks, spruce wood planks, should I say, like this. Then on top of that, a layer of black wood. Got the spruce blocks in my head, I guess. So once you've done that, you should have a 5 tool by 8 wide rectangle. And if you need to, feel free to pause here. What we're then going to do.
Let me just make sure that we're live real quick before I continue. Yeah, we are. Okay. I always have to check if I'm live chat, because those times where I have to like go live multiple times for it to actually show up on my channel. So I just want to make sure that I'm live. All right, we're live. Let's continue.
On the left side, we're going to build up 5, 3, 4, 5. And working our way to the right, we're going to do 5, 5, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 3, 4, 5, see, that's kind of like a rectangle, but with a tiny section cut out. So what we're then going to do, on the left side, we're going to place 2 black, go down diagonal twice to the side one, up diagonal twice, and to the side one to cap it off.
And if this does look familiar to you, chat, it is the same kind of design. This looks really close to Chica. I don't know why. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with anything, but I don't know. This honestly looks way too close. Let me just check and make sure this is actually uh, symmetrical with the statue, because I think it might be, but I don't. Oh, it is. Okay. And we'll see. I don't think the arms should be an issue, but yeah, if you guys notice this design here, this is what we did for basically every animatronic apart from Foxy, because Foxy's different. But Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Golden Freddy, we did like the black outline, like we did before.
On the left side, we're then going to go up 1, right side 1 as well, and in this gap here, screws with planks. Once you've done that, you have completed the legs, and you should have a set.
Where my costume box go? They keep moving it around. Here it is. Sorry, I'm back. Continue.
You want to double check? Yeah, map out by itself and leave a 4-block gap in the middle. Now, on the left side, what we're then going to do is go 1 to the left using a spruce plank. We're then going to place 1 upright.
So we're going to do the same thing on the other side.
Well, it's kind of a pain in the ass in place, but anyways. And then 2 spruce planks like so. So just to recap, from here, 1 spruce plank, up.
Oh, it's got to be upwards, not sideways. Yeah, like that. Okay.
The other side is the exact same pattern, so plank, like building them. But now we're going to focus on the chest, so we're going to leave it at that. Okay, so right here you should have a 4-block gap. We're going to fill this with oval planks. Now we're going to go up diagonal to the left and the right, like so. It's kind of like the bottom of the smiley face. But from there up, we're going to build up sticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks. Go up diagonal to the right, to the side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Now diagonal, and it should link up like so. That's the shape you should have right now. If you don't have that, then pause and catch up. Just for reference, it should be 4, 7, then place 2 black. Then come back to the middle here. Leave 1 block and place 2 open planks like so. On top of that, we're going to place 2 black. On top of that, 1 grey, and then 1 black. Like this. Next, we're going to do a 2x2 square of oak wood planks. And on top of that, 2 black, then 1 grey, 1 black. Next, as you can see either side, we have these gaps here. We're going to fill that with oak wood planks right now. And once you've done that, that is all you need to do for this middle section here. Next, what we're going to do is right here, either side, we're going to place 1 spruce wood plank. And then what we're going to do is come to here, count 3 in, and on the third and fourth block, we place 2 spruce wood like that. And this is kind of where the bow tie starts. Okay, so for the bow tie, what we're going to do is place 2 black here, either side of the spruce wood planks we just placed. On the left, we're going to go up 2 and to the side one. On the right, we're going to go up 2 and to the left one. We're going to link these together by placing 2 black walls on them spruce planks there. And in this 2 gap here, we're going to place 2 more spruce planks. In these 2 blocks there, we're going to place 1 grey either side, and that is the bow tie complete. And if you need to, feel free to pause. But from there to the top of there should be 12 blocks tall. Now to finish the chest, what we're going to do is build up from here 12, or from this block 12, if you're including this one 11, which is the spruce wood planks, it should bring you to the same height as the rest of the stuff ends. Same from this side, up 11, and that brings you to the top. If you've done this correctly, on PC it should be Y28, on Xbox and PS3 it will be Y29. Okay, so if you need to, again, that's 12
Okay, then,
by 8. Pause here and catch up, otherwise I'm going to move on. Okay, so now moving on to the arms, what we're then going to do is on the left arm, place 1 spruce, 2 upright logs, and then 1 spruce. Next we do 4 spruce planks, 4 black, 3 rows of 4 spruce planks, then a row of black. When I say row, I mean 4 rows that have a white arms arm. Once you've done that, the other arm is the exact same but mirrored, so whereas this one, the spruce wood log corner right angle thing is pointing to the left, on the right side it points to the right. So we just mirror that, as you can see right here, mirror that side to there, and we'll do that now, but I will talk over it just in case you guys got confused by the last one. So as you can see, we've got a 3x4 area here with the spruce logs. On top of that, we do a row of black, so 4 black. Next 3 rows is spruce wood planks. The next row is black wool, and then the next 4 rows and the end of the front, I guess, is spruce wood planks.
Okay, so that is the front of the. That is the front of Toy Freddy. So the legs, body, arms, and everything else. And now we're going to move on to the legs. Not legs, the back of the sides.
Front of the stand to the sides, and making this outwards free, building 4 up each time. Then we do 3 black wool, and essentially what's at the side is what we build. There is one exception though, but I'll point that out when we get there. So next we build up 5 using spruce planks, because there's 5 spruce planks at the side. And this is the one exception. Here we place 3 black wool, and the next row we place 1 black wool, whoops, 2 spruce planks, and then 1 black wool. So it's not all black wool for the final row, there's 2 spruce planks like so. Okay, so this is what the side should look like. This is the right side, 4x4, and if you need to pause, feel free to do so. But the other side is the exact same. I'll go over that now. Okay, so coming round to the left side, what we're going to do is extend it backwards using 3 spruce wood planks, again building up so it's 4 high. Then we do a layer of black, 5 layers of spruce wood plank, do so. Extend it backward. It's basically just a game of
Backside.
It should only be 6 wide because you've got the 2 blocks on either side. So the 1 block there and the 1 block there. 2 blocks. So you only have to place 6 blocks rather than 8. Next you place 6 black. Then we're going to do the same as the front. So we build up 5. 4, 3, 3, 4, and 5. Now what we're going to do is go to the side one, down diagonal twice, the side one, up diagonal twice, and it should flick back like so. It's the exact same as the front. Okay, so in this application, what we're going to do is fill it with spruce wood planks, exactly the same as the front, and that is the legs complete. 12 by 8, it should look like this. Okay, so the one thing that is slightly different from the front and the back is that the back is plain. So for this 12 by 8 area here, it's just solid spruce wood planks, and should bring you up to Y29 if you're on console, Y28 if you're on PC. So I'm going to quickly fill that in, and once you fill that in, we're just left with the back of the arms, which is, I guess, identical to the side of the arms, that shouldn't be a problem. The shoulders, and then we can move on to the head. Okay, let me quickly fill this in. There we go. And as you can see, I've just made a 12 by 8 rectangle of spruce wood planks. It's pretty plain, but as I said earlier, sometimes better and less detail than add too much, especially when you don't actually see the back of it. So you don't know what's there really. So there's no point of adding stuff for the sake of adding it, I guess. Okay, so flat arms now, going around to the right side. Basically, again, same as before, just matching it with the block on the side. So 3 layers of spruce wood planks, a layer of black, 3 layers of spruce wood planks, layer of black, and then finally 4 layers of spruce wood planks. Again, the other side is the exact same.
Okay, so that is the statue done, chat, apart from the head. But I got a position where I'm going to put the next one. The next one we will be building is going to be Toy Bonnie. Is it me or is this black outline like kind of it might have just added this, I don't know. Yeah, the other builds that you can see in the distance are builds that my shadows made, which I'm not going to run, but I'm going to leave them there for now because they're really not, in the way right now, but I will eventually need to get rid of them.
Pull back at the plank. Now what we're going to do is extend it forwards 2 on each side and link them together. It should be a 6 wide gap, so we're essentially placing 12 blocks like so to link it together. Okay, so what you've got now is an overhang of a 2x8, like so. What we're then going to do is extend it off the back 5, so that's 3, 4, 5, and it should overhang the back 2 as well. Then we're going to connect them together, and we're going to place 1 white wall, 6 black wall, and 1 white wall. Next we place 8 spruce. The next row we place 1 red, 6 spruce, and 1 red. Now that looks really simple and really stupid, but I'll explain in a second why we've done that. So what we're then going to do now is come down to the bottom, count 1 in, place 6 spruce wood planks like this, overhanging a third block. This is the start of the 3D effect we're going to add. So if you've already seen the Golden Freddy tutorial or the actual Freddy tutorial I did, you'll know what's happening now. This is the 3D mouth effect that we're going to add. Makes it look pretty nice if I do say so myself. So what we're going to do, as you can see, we've got the 6 long line here. On the first one we're going to place 1 white, leave a gap, place 2 white, leave a gap, and place 1 white. On top of that we're going to place 6 spruce planks like so. On top of that we'll place 2 spruce, 2 black, and 2 spruce. Now just by making the mount 3D makes it look a whole lot better in my opinion, a whole lot more interesting. But again, if you don't want to do that, feel free to indent it one, I guess, and make it 2D. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go back to here. So on the red block we have build up 2 using spruce wood planks. Now back onto the actual main face, not on this 3D part, we have place 2 white. Next we place 1 light blue, that 1 blue, leave a 2 gap, then we place 1 light blue, 1 blue, next that 2 white, and next that 2 spruce planks. Now in this middle part here, we have a 2x2 gap, we fill that with spruce planks like so. And on top of the eyes, which should be a 2 white gap on each side, we place 2 dogs like so. Next, we fill in the gaps on this layer with spruce planks. On top of that, we put the final layer for 8, and the final layer, we place 8 spruce planks. So once you've done that, you have created the face of the toy already. Now the rest of the sides are actually solid spruce planks, so we can go over and do that now quickly. Then we'll move on to the final part, which is of course the hat and the ears. So as you can see, all I'm doing is going around the sides and building it up to 7 using spruce planks. That's all you've got to do. Just continue going around the 8x8 square that we made earlier, the edges, and build up 7, so it's an 8x8, I guess, square each side. And once you've done that, we can move on to doing the top, as I mentioned a second ago. So I'm nearly done with this, and once I'm done, I'll show you how to patch it off, and then we'll do the hat. Okay, so I'm done now. As you can see, this is the left side, it's an 8x8 square, the back an 8x8 square, and the right side is an 8x8 square. So for the top, what we're going to do is fill in the whole gap with spruce wood planks, so the exact same as the rest of the sides. And once you've done that, the top will also be an 8x8 square of spruce wood planks, but we're going to add a few things to make it more accurate, I guess you could say. Okay, so this is what it should look like so far. Now you can leave it off here if you want to. And on the third block we're going to place a spruce wood plank. We're going to go to the left one and then down one, and that's ear number 1. On the right side, from the front, we're going to go in 2, third block, place a spruce wood plank. Go to the right one and down one, and that's ear number 2. As you can see, that looks a bit better. It's 3, so towards the back rather than towards the front. If you did it towards the front, it would overhang the front, and that would look really weird. That should make a 4x4 square, like so. Then what we're going to do is, in the middle, we're going to place a 2x2 of red. So as you can see what I'm kind of doing, adding layers. And on top of that 2x2 of red, we're going to add a 2x2 of black.
Oh, it's upset.
Okay, so once you've done that, you have officially completed the Toy Freddy. Now,
Okay.
one last thing I will add before we finish this tutorial off. I know that some people last time asked about the microphone. I did mention that in the tutorial when I made the original Freddy tutorial. So I'm not sure if Toy Freddy actually has a microphone, but just for the sake of making sure that people don't get really upset in the comment section, I'm going to show you how to add one if you want to do so. So there's two alternative ways you can do it. You can place on the left hand, we're going to come down here, place one black wool there, and one grey there, then come around the back and do one coming out the back. Alternatively, you can make it a bit more fancy. You can kind of like extend it out.
I'm not gonna add a. I'm not gonna add a.
Looks a bit like a flower.
I'm not gonna add the. I'm not gonna add the microphone. All right, Toy Bonnie's next. These builds are goated. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I spent like multiple days and hours on this world, so I put a lot of work into this. All right, next one's Toy Bonnie. Let's get it going. Playlist. What was that?
I started Formation Restoration to help people. Chase for Business is literally what it says in the name. It is Chase for Business, where I can find everything I need in one place, so we can help people get back to life.
Oh, hi. You know what's up?
It's
Bro,
the base on the head.
Oh shoot! Okay, I gotta go all the way back.
Designed to repeat now. How to point out, put the marionette rope count already and join the pack. And yeah, that's about all I've got to say. Thanks for friendly. So, and I'll see you in the tutorial. Okay, guys, so let's get straight on into the.
Okay, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna answer that chat comment in a minute. I want to see which color wool I used for Bonnie, because he's gonna do a couple, and I want to see which one I used exactly. Because I want to do the exact same Toy Bonnie I did before. So let me make sure. Which color did I use? I think that's light. Yeah, I used light blue. Okay, I'm just making sure. Because I don't want to use the wrong color. I want to use the exact same colors I used in my previous one. Will I be accepting custom builds from my viewers? It depends which one it is and if there's a video tutorial out there to make it. All of the statues that I made, I watched, video tutorials on them. So if there's a tutorial on it, I'll make it. But if there isn't, then I don't really know how I'm going to make it. Unless you have some idea of what you want me to do. But apart from that, I don't really know what I would do.
Okay, so we're going to do this slightly differently. So as you can see, I've got lots of different blocks in my inventory. Now, as mentioned before, I will be kind of showing you how to do all three. So if you want to build the first statue, design 2, I believe it is, the one that was the most popular, then you'll need a light blue wool. Black. Light grey wool, white wool, red wool, green wool, and light.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, if you guys have in mind what custom statue you guys want me to make, you guys can let me know. But like I said, I would need a video tutorial because I can't build these statues on my own. As much as I would love to do that, I can't do that. I can't just magically just figure out what statue I want to make and then make it without a tutorial. So if you guys want me to make custom ones, you guys are going to have to let me know what you guys want me to do. Because I don't know what statue you guys want me to make. But yeah, you guys would have to be specific on that. Actually, hold on, chat. The statues I would love to make Poppy Playtime statues. I would love to make those. I don't know if there's any videos on YouTube of people that have tutorials of those, but I would love to make those toys from Poppy Playtime. like characters like Huggy Wuggy, Dog Day, Doughy, the Smiling Critters, Kissy Missy, Mommy Longlegs. I would love to make those. But I don't know if there's videos on YouTube of those. So if you guys can find videos of those, and if you guys can leave them in the chat, I'll check them out. I definitely want to make those statues. But I don't know if there's videos on YouTube. I don't know if there's tutorials on YouTube for those. So if you're thinking about custom statues, I would love to make Poppy Playtime statues. But maybe you guys try and find, videos for me, because I don't know where they would be on YouTube, or even if they even exist. I don't know.
Light grey, blue wool. I will point out in 8 long line out of light blue wool.
But I would love to make those statues, the Poppy Playtime ones. I would love to make those.
Then you do it out of blue wool. Next, we do a line of 8 black wool, and that's the same for all the designs. So the only difference between the designs so far is the colouring. So if I say light blue and you're doing design 1, you put cyan. If I say light blue and you're doing design 3, you do blue wool. Okay, so the next 3 rows are light blue wool. Again, same applies for the other 2 designs. So cyan or blue, whichever is your choice. Then we do a row of black. So right now you should have a rectangle, I guess it is, that's 6 high and 8 wide. Sorry, I lost count there for a second.
If you guys want to join me and help me out with these, put your Minecraft username in the chat, and I'll add you.
Right, like so. And in this middle gap here, we're going to place 2 black. Now to the left and the right, we're going to go up diagonal twice using black wool, like so. And then we're going to go to the left one, whoops, and to the right one, again, like so. So once you've done that, you'll have a tentacle structure. Now, as you can see, we've got 2 blocks of gap either side. We fill that with the colour of your choice, light blue, cyan, or dark blue. And also, the same applies to this gap here. Okay, completed the legs, you'll have a top 8 rectangle like so. If you need to pause, feel free to do so right here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place another row. 8 wide, light blue.
Oh man. Oh man, that was terrible today. But yeah, I would love to make those characters in this world. I just don't know if there's I don't know if there's tutorials out there for that. But if there is, I would love to make those. Let me know if you guys want to see that. If there are videos on YouTube of that, I will try and find it. And let me know if you guys want to see that. If you guys want to see me build the Poppy Playtime characters in this world, let me know, and I'll try and find some. I'll try and research and find some videos to watch for that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that later on into the tutorial, and it will help just pointing out
1, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so going back to the body, which is here, we have like
2,
1
3,
light blue,
4.
6 black, and 1 light blue. Next, what we're going to do is on top of this black, we're going to place 1 light blue there, and 1 light blue there. And then in this center part here, we're going to move on to the light grey. So for now, what we're going to do is place 1 black there, and 1 black there, just to signal where the arms, part of the arm design comes in. What we're going to do is build up on top of this black 9 using light blue wool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm very excited for that Poppy Playtime collab though, chat. It does suck that I have to wait like a whole week before it comes out, but I am very excited for it. And I will be streaming that. So if you guys want to see that, definitely make sure to subscribe, because I will be streaming that on October 14th when the marketplace map / add-on. I don't really know what it's going to be. I'm hoping it's a map, because I would love to play all the chapters, like chapter 1 to. Do you imagine how? Can you imagine how sick that would be? Playing chapter 1 through 4 in Minecraft, like a complete map with all the chapters in it. Minecraft, please make that happen, please. I would love to play that. Like, please make that happen. Like, I would play the crap out of that. Like, please add that, please. I would love to play that. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna buy that. Whatever it is.
So far, all light blue on the screen right now is for design 2. If you want design 1, then change it to cyan. If you want design 3, same with design 3. So if you're on either of the other designs, use the light blue for this part, not light side. Then we get light grey. Okay, so
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Light grey there. On the left, we're going to build up to 6. Using light grey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then we're going to come in one on each side, and then join it together by going up diagonal, like so. Just to recap, this is 3 blocks into the body, like you see. So it should be, if you stand on top of this block here, Y20 or Y19 if you're on PC. It's 4 there, and then 6 up. It should be, if you stand on top of this block here, Y20 or Y19 if you're on PC. 4 there, and then 6 up. The side, up diagonal, the side, down diagonal.
Okay, so this isn't high enough. Gee, that honestly might be high enough. I think I gotta have this be a little lower. That's what it is.
So, now what we're going to do is fill it in using light grey or light blue for the other 2 designs.
Okay.
Move on to the design. I think that Bonnie's by placing 4 red on top like so, and place 1 red in each end. So that's 6 long red. Then on the left we place 2, and on the right we place 2 with a 2 gap in the middle. So to finish off the body, what we're going to do is place 1 light blue there and 1 light blue there. Cyan and cyan if you're design 1, blue and blue if you're on design 3. And then place 2 light blue, 24 if you guys got confused. Then 2 black. So let's place a second row of light blue wool. Next we place 4 black wool. Then we place 3 rows of light blue wool. A row of black wool, and then we build it up to the top with light blue wool. So right now that should be a 12 by 4 rectangle that we just built. Again, 2 rows of light blue, 1 row of black.
I'm gonna finish this up real quick, chat, and I'm gonna go eat, and then I will come back and finish this. 23 rows. Okay. But yeah, I am down to build those statues if they're all videos on YouTube of it, and I'm hoping it's not like by like a little kid. I don't have anything against, like I don't have anything against kids making content. It's just when like kids in the younger age make statue videos, it doesn't come out very good, and they really don't know what they're doing. So I don't like watching videos of that. So hopefully I can find, a video that's, not by like an 8-year-old kid and is actually like a mature adult and, they actually know what they're doing. Because most of those kids that build those statues don't really know how to do step-by-step tutorials. Not saying that everyone doesn't. It's just most of the people that I watch don't. So, all right, I'll be back, chat, and then we'll continue, and then we'll continue this. Let me mute my mic. Sorry, Chad, I'm back. Let me just make sure that my mic is unmuted. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue. Wow, I've been live for an hour. Oh, I gotta get through these. It's almost 8 o'clock and I'm not even done with the second one yet. I gotta get through these.
Black and then 5 row. I'm still pointing that out just a minute. So if you need light blue wool, and a row of black, and then a row of light blue wool. So it should be like this, and it should be 12 by 4. Again, same applies to the colour scheme. Design 1 cyan instead of light blue, design 3 blue instead of light blue. Now the upper side of your leg is the exact same, so I'm just going to copy that.
Yeah, sorry, Chad, I was gone so long. I had to eat. I realized I was gone for like an hour. Sorry about that. But yeah, I would love to make Poppy Playtime statues. Like, generally, I would love to make those. But I gotta do some research. I'll probably do it probably tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. I'll try and look at some videos that I can find of the, see if anybody made Poppy Playtime statues. See if anybody made them. If they made them, then I will make them this year. Maybe I'll put them in this row, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna do this because I know what this is. So skip through this real quick. But yeah, I gotta get through these because it's been like an hour on stream, and I've only got one statue done. So yeah, I gotta speed this up. I gotta get these done.
Out now. Let's move on to look like a scissors outfits, a row of black yarn. So once you've done that, that's the left SA. And then I believe it's 4 rows of light blue. Yep, 4 rows. And then 1 row of black. Finish off the legs. We do 1 row of light blue there, and that's all we need to do for the legs. So that's now the legs complete, and as you can see, it's a 12 by 8 rectangle like this. Again, change the light blue to whatever to pin on. What I'm going to do now is the back of the body, as I just said. One thing I do want to point out, there's another optional kind of thing that's going to happen here. I've added a bunny tail onto the design. I don't know if Bonnie actually has one, because you never actually see the back of Bonnie, but I'm presuming because it's a bunny that it would have a little tail. So again, this is your choice if you want to add it or not. I having it in the design because I think it makes the back look a bit more interesting, but again, it's up to you. Okay, so what I just did there whilst I was talking was add another row of light blue. So this is the first row of the body. The second row, what we're going to do is place 3 light blue on the left and same on the right. And in this 2 gap here, we're going to place a 2 by, I guess, 1 white wall. And we're going to do that for another 3 rows. So that should make a 4 by 2 like so. Then we get on the second row, so we ignore the first row. In the second row, we're going to go to the left. And on the third row, we do the same. And same to the right. So it makes a shape like that, and that's what's the tail. Again, it's optional, and that was kind of crappy explained. So let me go over it one more time. So it starts here, we do 2 rows.
Yeah, I'm back, chat. Sorry. I think the rest of the back, I believe, is just light gray. Not light gray. Is light blue.
For the rest of the body, so
yeah, just light blue. Okay.
We use solid light blue wool for the colour of your choice. We're going to fill that in now. And once you've done that, you'll complete the back of the body, and we can move on to the back of the arm.
I'm gonna try not to be live as late as I was yesterday. But not yesterday. The last time I did it, which I think the last time I did a stream of Minecraft like this, I think it was last month, I believe. And I was live till like 9:30. I'm not gonna be live that late this time. I'm gonna try not to be. The only reason I was live that late is because I had somebody literally destroy like some of the statues that I made, which I was very angry about, not gonna lie. But that will not be happening this time.
Completed the body. They're too long. So what we're going to do, and same for the right, go to the right, count 4 to the left, and on the fifth one, place your block, and bring it forwards 2. We're then going to join it together, like so. And again, this is the color of your choice, so cyan or dark blue.
And I will be showing all the statues that I made today at the very end. So if you guys want to see what they look like, definitely stay tuned.
And once you've done that, it will overhang the front 2 and overhang the back 2, and we'll also give you an 8x8 square, which is, I guess, the bay front. We're going to skip 1 block, place a white wall, skip a block, place 2 white wall, skip 1, place another white wall. And in the row behind that, we're going to place a red wall like so. So that's kind of indented into the head, but that's the back of the mouth. Now for the design 2 is what I'm going to explain first. On top of this white wall here, we're going to place a row of 8 light grey. We're going to extend it forwards 1, like so, so it's a 3D effect. On top of that row of light grey, we're going to place 3 light grey, 2 black, and 3 light grey. If you're doing design 1 or 2, you do the exact same, but instead of light grey, you use light blue. So as you can see here, all this part here would be light blue if you're doing design 3, the actual statue, not the 3D effect. So we kind of go diagonally in like so, and then we do the same for the actual statue, not the 3D effect. So we kind of go diagonally in like so, and then we do the same for the other side, like that. Now what we do here is we place 2 white wool either side. Next to that we place 1 light green either side, and then 1 green on top of that, like so. Now on top of the eyes, which is what we just built there, we place 2 black wool, so that's the same for both eyes. And then the rest is just filling it in with your blue. So you build up 3 here and 3 here, join it together, and that's the top of the head. And in this gap here, which is 3x2, we just fill it with the blue wool, like I don't know why, without the ears. So that's what we're going to actually place a light blue. Right here, we just build up a solid. So right here, you place 1 light grey, or if you're doing the other 2 designs, you place a light blue. Right here, you just build up, and we just finish it with the colour of your choice. So if you use cyan, I guess you use cyan. If you use light blue throughout this tutorial, use light blue. And if you use blue, use blue. It's pretty self-explanatory. All you do is just go around the edge of the guide that you built earlier, and build up 7, so it's 8 tall. And eventually you'll get around to all the sides, and you would have made an 8x8 square on each side. As you can see, that's all I'm doing right now. It's plain and
I might go live chat on Thursday and not go live Friday, because Friday I'm going to be busy. I have something going on, so I might be live Thursday morning. I know a lot of people are not going to be able to see it because you know people are going to be in school, and I hate to do that, but like I said, I think that will be more convenient for me. And if you guys aren't able to see it, that's not really a huge deal. A big deal, because my stream will be saved on my channel, so you guys can just watch it when you can. So I'll probably go live Thursday morning, probably like 10 or 11 a.m. Streaming the Fortnite update on Thursday instead of Friday.
8x8 square of solid light. Okay, so once you've done 1 block, so not the first block, but we're going to go into the second one, and we're going to build up 3 using light blue wool. We're going to build up the second row. So on the second row we're going to leave it plain. On the third row we're going to build up 3 as well. On the 5th row, no, 6th row, we build up 3 as well, and same for the final row. So as you can see, what I've done there is build up 3, left a gap, built up 3, left 2 gaps, built up 3, left a gap, built up 3. What we're then going to do is join them together like so, and we've got kind of like a N shape. In the 2 blocks gap you see in the N shape, what we're going to do is, if you're doing design 2, fill it with light grey wool. If you're doing design 1 or design 3, use light blue wool. So if you found this...
Okay, that's Toy Bonnie done. I probably should have positioned the next statue before I finished that one. That's not really a big deal. Alright, next one we're going to build is going to be Toy Chica, and then the final one we're going to do after her is going to be Mangle, and then we will be done for today, because I'm only doing 4. And the next two, oh no, the next one we're going to do is... I don't know, I might do Puppet Master, I don't know. He's pretty easy to make, so I don't know. Let's see how long it takes me to finish these two, and then I'll decide whether I want to do Puppet Master or not. Because I believe Puppet Master, is the next one I need to make. Let me get rid of these blocks, because I'm going to need a brand new set of materials for Chica. Let me get rid of these. Get the materials that I need. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might build Puppet Master, we'll see. Puppet Master is pretty easy. I think it's just literally just black and white, purple, red, and I believe something for the eyes. I don't know what else it'll be. But we'll see.
You need to do, opens or not, free, and subscribers pack. So yeah, I'll see you in the video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, let's get straight on into the tutorial. The blocks you need to build this statue are the following. You'll need orange wool, black wool, yellow wool, mental wool, white wool, light, grey wool, top, wool, block, of gold, and a map if you don't want to have to count. Ignore those 2 blocks up there, that is for a future project coming very soon, and you can't see us get
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that should be the start of Toy Chica. And let's begin.
turn around. Is what we're going to do for now is place a row of orange wool. When I say a wool, I'm regarding to 8 long by 1 tall. So 1 row of 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as you can see. That is 1 row. The legs are built of 12 rows, and the chest is built of 12 rows. And then the general body in total is 24 rows by 8 wide. So what we're going to do is, for the second row, we're going to place solid black wool. Next, we place 3 rows of yellow. So 3 times 8 of yellow. And on top of that, we're going to place a row of black wool. Oops, this is awful block placement. There we go. Nevertheless. And once you've done that, you'll have a 6 tall by 8 wide rectangle. Moving, I guess. So on the left, what we're going to do is build up 4. Next row, we build up 4. Next row, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4. Moving, I guess. So on the left, what we're going to do is build up 4. Next row, we build up 4. Next row, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Like so, using yellow wool. And that should leave a little indentation in the middle, so the 3rd row should have 2 blocks missing, and the 4th row should have 4 blocks missing. So what we're going to do is fill that using magenta wool. So for this row, we place 2 magenta wool, and this row we place 4 magenta wool, and the next 2 layers row should have 4 blocks missing. So what we're going to do is fill that using magenta wool. So for this row, we place 2 magenta wool, and this row we place 4 magenta wool, and the next 2 layers are 8 magenta wool. Like so. Once you've done that, you have built the legs. It should be a 12 by 8 rectangle, 12 to floor on super. That's if you're on body. What we're going to tack on yellow body. What we're going to do is place a layer of yellow wool. Once we've done that, we're going to go to the left side. We're going to place 1 black, one yellow, one black, one yellow. And we're going to go to the other side and do the exact same, just mirror. So one black, one yellow, one black, one yellow. That's just to signify or mark out where the hands start. And we're going to come back to that at a later date in the tutorial of yellow wool. The next row we're going to build up 2. The next 4 rows we build up 1, then 3 from here. So this point here, right where the magenta wool is, we're going to build up 3, so it should be 4 tool of yellow wool. The next row we're going to build up 2. The next 4 rows we build up 1, then 2, and then 3. So again, that kind of makes like a little indentation like so. And it should be, just to recap, 4 high, 3 high, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, like so. Again, this gap here we're going to fill with white wool, but we'll worry about that in a second. So what we're going to do here on the left side is we're going to build up 8 using white wool. So that's 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
6, 7, 8, like so. We're going to go in. This gap here we're going to fill with white wool, but we'll worry about that in a second. So what we're going to do here on the left side is we're going to build up 8 using white wool. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. We're going to go to the right one. Then we're going to go to the right 4 using yellow wool, and then 2 using white wool. And then we're going to bring it down 7 using white wool, and it should connect together like so. Now once you've done that, there is the top of the chest up there, so that should be wide 29 if I'm not mistaken as well. Now that's kind of like the outline of the little piece of material on Chica's chest, I guess. I think it is called bib actually, I'm not sure. So yeah, what we do now is we go up to the top, and we're going to add the detail to the, I guess the chest before we fill it in with white wool. So what we do is come to this yellow block here, and underneath it we place 1 light grey, so that's the second yellow block. From there we go down diagonal to the left using magenta wool, then we go down diagonal to the left again using purple wool. Right here we place 1 gold block, we go down diagonal to the right, there we go down diagonal to the left using magenta wool, then we go down diagonal to the left again using purple wool. Right here we place 1 gold block, we go down diagonal to the right and to the side one, and then we go up diagonal and also down diagonal from the next block like so. In the middle of these 2 gold blocks we place a yellow block. We also place a yellow block to the left of that gold one there. Underneath this gold block here we place 1 and also 1 there. We then get a purple wool out, and next to this gold block here we place 1. Same for here. Come in between these 2 yellow blocks here and place 1. And then finally we get light grey and go to diagonal left from there. A few last steps from this yellow here. This last one, this white next to it, we place 1 light grey underneath the white. So technically down diagonal to the right from this yellow. And then final step, on the bottom here, we count to the 3rd one and place a light grey right there. Once you've done that, that is all the detail you need to add, and the rest is just solid white wool. So I'm going to go about filling that in now, and then I'll give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so, because I do understand some of you guys want a bit more time than others, and that is, I guess I'll try and work around that and let you guys pause whenever you need to. Okay, so once you've done that and filled it in, it should be looking like this. Again, if you need to pause, feel free to do so. Each side is 8 tool using white wool, or actually it might have been a motorbike. No rectangle. And if you need to, pause here. So for that we do a layer of black. Moving on to the arms, what we're going to do is go to the left one first. We place a layer of 4 yellow on top of that layer we've already done. For that we do a layer of black. And when I regard to a layer on the arms, it's 4 rather than 8. Next we do 3 layers of yellow. On top of that, a layer of black. And then up to the top using yellow wool, which should be 5 layers if I'm not mistaken. So that's the 4th layer and then the 5th one, and there we go. So it should be up with this white block here, and again should be Y29 if you're on console, Y28 if you're on PC. Once you've done that, you just mimic it for the other one, so you mirror it. But again, I'll go through it just in case you guys didn't get it the first time. Okay, so from the second layer, we've got the first layer here, which we've already done. We do a second layer, which is solid yellow. Third layer, which is, again, if you on top of the wool, and the same applies of yellow wool. Turn around to the right side, what we're going to do is extend it backwards 3 using orange wool. top of that, we'll place 3 black wool. On top of that, we'll place a 3x3 of yellow wool. Again, it's kind of matching up with whatever the blocks inside. So as you can see here, we've got black wool. Here we've got yellow wool, and the same applies for the next 4 layers. So 4 layers of yellow, and then 2 layers of magenta wool, like so. Once you've done that, you will have a 12x4 rectangle, which should be looking like this. There's been a bit there, I apologise for that. But again, 1 layer of orange, 1 black, 3 yellow, 1 black, 4 yellow, 2 magenta. It should be looking like this. Okay, so the other side is the exact same. Extend it backwards 3 using orange wool, 3 black, 3x3 again. Okay, so now what we're going to do is move on to making the arms 3D. So what we're going to do is come to the bottom of the arms here and extend it backwards 3 using the yellow wool all the way across. And once you've done that, if you've done it correctly, it should be a 4x4 from below like so, and should connect to this magenta block diagonally again like so. And the other arm is the exact same. We do this for both arms, and once you've done that, we can work on making it 3D. Okay, so coming around to the right arm first, what we're going to do is start building up. So again, like before, it's just matching up to the side block. So 2 layers of yellow, a layer of black, 3 layers of yellow, a layer of black, and then 5 layers of yellow. Once you've done that, you'll have a 12x4 rectangle, and that is pretty simple. As you can see, it's more or less just solid yellow with 2 rows of black, 3 levels here, in between 3 layers of yellow, in between these 2 orange blocks, like so. So what we're going to do is place 6 orange wool, 6 black wool, and as you can see, again, it's just matching up to the side blocks. So we've got 3 layers of yellow, like so, layer of black, whoops, and then 2 layers of yellow. And again, like the front, what we're going to do, we're going to place 2 layers of yellow there, or 2 yellow there, 2 magenta, 2 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 4 magenta, 1 yellow. And then the next 2 rows is just 6 magenta. So before, at the front, I did it where you build up 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, if you remember that. This time, rectangle, and that is probably the most complicated part. That really says it all, because what we're going to do for the arms is the exact same as the sides. 2 layers of yellow, a layer of black, 3 layers of yellow, a layer of black, and then 5 layers of yellow. And if that can get any simpler, just repeat. And once you've done that, we can move on to the back of the body. Now again, like the other tutorials of the 5 Nights at Freddy's characters that I've done so far, because you actually never see the back of the characters, there's no detail that we can really add that's actually realistic to the character in game. So again, once again, it's solid yellow 12x8 of solid yellow wool, and we can fill that in nice and quickly. Once you've done that, you have completed the body, and we can move on to doing the head after we've filled in the shoulders. Almost forgot about that. Okay, so I'm just filling this in, and again, as I mentioned before, for the shoulders, which is that gap in between the top of the arms, front and back.
Wait, hold on, I gotta position that one. Yeah, it's only 8:14, chat. We'll see. We'll see how long Mango takes, and then maybe we'll do the puppet today. We'll see. How long have I been live? Only an hour and 32? Wow. That's crazy. Anyways. Actually, the majority of that I was AFK, so. But yeah. I'll try not to be AFK as much for the next one. I just had a lot of stuff I had to do. Busy with a lot of stuff, so that's why. Okay. Well, let's finish the statue off, and then we'll move on to Mangle, and then after Mangle, we'll do the Puppet Master, and then after him, we'll be done. So that'll be the last one we'll do today.
Completed, the arm is 12x4, so 12x8, but solid yellow wool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is side count 4 to the right on the 5th block, which happens to be this white block. We're going to place a yellow wool and bring it 2 forwards. And on the right side, we're going to count 4 to the left, and on the 5th one, also happens to be this white block. We're going to place a yellow block and bring it 2 forwards. Okay, what we're going to do now is there should be a 6 gap. We're going to join that together like so. And now what we're going to do is extend it backwards 5, so it overhangs the back 2 again like so. is starting from left to right. We do 2 yellow, which we've already done, and then go punch out 4 blocks we place and leave 2 yellow at the end. These 4 blocks we just punched out, we place 1 white, 2 black, and 1 white. Next row we place 2 magenta, 4 black, and then 2 magenta. The next row we place 2 magenta, 4 yellow, and 2 magenta. The next row we place 1 yellow, leave 2 blocks, place 2 yellow, leave 2 blocks, and place 1 yellow. Same for the next row, so 1 yellow, leave 2 blocks, 2 blocks of yellow, leave 2 blocks, and then 1 block of yellow. The next row is 8 yellow. So right now it should be looking like this. It should be 5 tall and 8 wide, and should have hollow eyes. The next row is 1 yellow, 2 black, 2 yellow, 2 black, 1 yellow, and then the final row is 8 yellow. Once you've done that, it will be looking like this. It should be 8 tall, as you can see, and 8 wide. And as you could probably have already noticed by now, there's no eyes. The reason for that is because the eyes are kind of indented a bit, should I say. So all we're going to do is come around to inside the little gap here, whoops, and we're going to indent it one, like so. And we're going to build a 2x2 of black wool like this. Place intention sync out, replace it with white wool. And on the right side, we're going to punch this one out, so replace it with white wool. Once you've done that, that's what the eye should look like, and I think that looks bloody creepy, but that's probably the intention, seeing as it's a horror game, 5 Nights at Freddy's. So I think that's pretty awesome. I like it a lot for that reason. Anyways, once you've done that, you've completed the hard part of the head. The rest of the head is just going around filling in with yellow wool. So anyways, if you need to, that is an 8x8, as you can see, with the indented eyes. And if you need to, pause here, otherwise we're going to move on to the rest of the head. Okay, so as mentioned, for the rest of the head, all we do is just follow this base plate that we've done, and just build up 7 all the way around. So all you do on this block here is just build up 7 using yellow wool, and you just follow it around, I guess the outline, and once you've done that, it will rejoin back to the front of the other head, or the other side of the head, should I say, and you would have filled in all the sides like so. This shouldn't take too long, and again, there's not much point of adding any more detail because we are really limited on what we can actually see for the sides and the back of the head. So that's why it's split in with what we're coming around to the front. We're going to go onto the second row on top, like this. We're going to leave 3 blocks, then we're going to place 3 like that. On the next row, we're going to place 2 yellow, and we're going to extend it to the left 2, like so. On the next row, we're going to place 2 yellow, and we're going to extend it to the left 2, like so. On this one here, we're going to go up 1, up diagonal to the left, and then to the side 1. And then the final block, which we need to place, we go up diagonal to the right from that block there. And once you've done that, that is a little 3D effect we're going to add. Up close, it does look kind of weird, not going to lie, but from a distance, it does look pretty nice in my opinion. And as you can see, I'll back up now and you'll see what I mean. I mean, from close up, it looks pretty big and looks maybe a bit oversized, but it's as accurate as you can probably get it to the original character, and for that reason, I kind of like it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. That is the statue complete once you've done that. Again, for the other side of the head, it's just solid yellow wool, and it should come up.
What does Amazon Live mean to me? Oh my gosh. It's just like my little community. I love it.
Before any of you guys go, a shout out to his, obviously. So I know a lot of the mangled step in the game before into the tutorial, the block sheet.
Oh wait, I don't need that. I need white wool.
To build this statue are the following. You'll need white.
Oh, keep grabbing the wrong materials.
Black.
Okay, I don't have clay anymore in this game, so I'm gonna do magenta terracotta.
Magenta stained clay. Magenta wool. Red stained clay. And I already black wool, magenta stained clay, magenta wool, red stained clay, block of quartz, yellow stained clay, grey wool, and a map. So, as mentioned before, this is a design by someone else, and I already mentioned that in the intro, I guess. But for those who cannot use stained clay, so which is three of the materials you can see here, I recommend you use pink wool, red wool, and yellow wool, of course. The only reason I'm using these colours is because stained clay is now available.
Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. Okay.
Even on
Sure.
platforms, because someone told me it's available on mobile, so I'm kind of going off that. So it should be available on all devices into the tutorial. Okay, so starting from left to right, what we're going to do is place one magenta stained clay, one white wool, one magenta stained clay, two white wool, magenta, white, magenta, like so. And that should produce an 8 long line looking like this. And what we're going to do is double it up. So 2 rows of that, oops, like so. And once you've done that, you have got a, I guess, the start of the peak. And you're off to a good start, should I say. Okay, so the next 2 layers, each layer being 8 wide, is solid white wool, and then the 5th and final layer of Fnaf. Okay, so the next 2 layers, each layer being 8 wide. Right now, as you can see on screen, you should have a 5 tall, 8 wide rectangle, I guess you could say, and it should look like this. If you need to, feel free to pause here, but otherwise I'm going to continue. Okay, so what we're going to do is build up 5 on the left side. Next, we're going to do 5, 4. So what we're going to do is build up 5 on the left side. Next, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. Once you've done that, it should be looking like this. Now, the reason we've done that is because we need to place black wool in place for the, I guess, the lines and marks where the endoskeleton is on the characters. We're going to place one black block there, and on the right we're going to place one there, like so. Now once you've done that, you should have a 12 tall by 8 wide rectangle, minus that little part there, and once you've done this, we can then go on to filling in this little part here with solid white wool. Now once you've done that, you have completed the legs, and again, yeah, this is what, and on the left we're going to place, okay, so for the body, what we're going to do is place 2 white wool, 4 magenta stained clay, and then 2 white wool. And on the left, we're going to place 1 white wool, 1 magenta, 2 white wool. On the right side, we're going to place 1 white, 1 magenta, and then 2 white wool. So essentially the same mirrored. And that's basically just to mark out where the hands start, and that will make it a lot easier to go back later on in the tutorial and I guess work on the arms. But for now, we're going to work on the body, so we're going to focus on this little part here. So what we're going to do is go diagonal from here and diagonal from here. It kind of makes like the smile of the smiley face. What we're going to do is build up 7. So we go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Like so. Then we go to the side 1, up diagonal, side 1, down diagonal, the side 1, and then it should in theory link back like so. So just to recap, that part here is 4 wide, that whole line there is 8, 8, and then 2, 2, and then 2 in the middle, joining it together like so. Once you've done that, if you're doing this on super flat, on console, okay, so once you've done that, as you can see, we've kind of got a big O. We're going to fill that with magenta stained clay, like so. And that's the majority build up here, 11, and that should come up to Y29, as you can see, like so. What we're going to do is fill the rest in with white wool. So we're going to build up here, 11,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
blocks there. And then for this side as well, we build up 11 like so. We have placed a 3x2 here, and 3x2 here of white wool, plus 2 white wool blocks there. And then for this side as well, we build up 11 like so. Once you've done that, you'll have a 12x8 square. And now all we need to do from each one, is add the magenta bow tie. Okay, so for the bow tie, what we do is we come to where there's magenta stained layers here. We place one there and one there. We go up 2 from each one, and on the left side we're going to place 2 more there, and on the right side we place 2 more like that. And then what we do is link them together by placing 2 blocks in the middle like so. It should be looking like this so far, and if it isn't, I suggest pausing, looking back on the tutorial and seeing where you've gone wrong. It should be 24 blocks tall right now, and 8 on that. We can now move, and then 1 white wall, and then next wall, 2 magenta, with the magenta going to place 4 black wool. We're going to put your white wool out there and place the white wool there. And then we do 3 rows of white wool. Then we do the same for 4 black, and then put one out there. The reason why I'm doing it like that, rather than the same, instead of doing color white, 2 white, black, 2 white, black, one here. It gives me easier doing it the way yesterday showed you. Apologies. So I do apologise. Magenta shape there, row of black. Okay, so for the right arm, it's the exact same with different rows. So we do 1 white, 2 magenta, with the magenta facing right this time, and then 1 white, and then the next row is 4 white. The next row is 4 black, and then we'll punch out that 1 white block there, place it on black. On top of that, we do 3 rows of white, like so. Then we do a row of black. Oops. And again, we punch out the same block, like so, and then we're going to build up 4 using white wool. Once you've done that, it should connect all that should never block still start extending the 3 across, or 3 up, all the way across the 3, should I say, using white wool. So that makes a 4x4 of white, excluding them 2 magenta blocks there. What we're then going to do is place 3 black blocks there. We're then going to build up 5 all the way across using white wool. And then on this row, we're going to place 3 black blocks, go up 1, and in the 2 middle, place 2 white, like so. Once you've done that, you'll have a 12x4 rectangle, and it should be looking like this. If you need to, feel free to pause here. Again, the upper side's the exact same, but I will go over it just in case you guys didn't quite understand that, or just want me to go over it nevertheless. Okay, so for the other side, what we're going to do again is just extend it back to 3, build up 3 all the way across, do a row of black, 5 rows of white, and on this part here, what we're going to do is essentially 2 rows of black with the 2 middle blocks on the second row punched out and below, and it'll get on white. So essentially all you're doing is mimicking the front of the statue, but without the magenta. And again, just to recap, it's 3 layers of white, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of white, 1 layer of black, and then 4 layers of white. It should be 12 blocks tall, 4 wide. Very simple. When I say layer, I mean 4 blocks for a build 1, so you only build 3. You don't want 5 wide arm. And again, the upside is the exact same. So 3 layers of white, a layer of black, 3 layers of white, whoops, and then a layer of black. And then finally, left side of the wide gap in between this block here and this block here. What we're going to do is build 6 wide and 4 up using white wool. And the easy way to tell where to stop is basically just match it up to the sides, as you can see. If it's white at the sides, it's going to be white. If it's black at the sides, it's going to be black. Okay, so for the next row, 3, 4 front, exact same. We're going to build up 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5. Front, exact same. We're going to build up 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. Front, exact same. We're going to build up 5, 5, 4. 3, 3, 4, 5. Now when I say 5 and 5 off each end, we've already built 1 row, so bear that in mind. So it's 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's including the sides, not including the sides, I guess you could say. Okay, so what we're doing, like so, just in 5 minutes of phrases. I'm not even sure you can see Foxy, like as an actual character before she's broken. Not Foxy, Mangle, before she's broken. And so for that reason, layers of white. But as I was talking about, I don't know if you actually see the character in game before she's broken. So there's no point of adding detail. I've seen a lot of fan art where she has a tail. If you want to add a tail, feel free. But from research I've been doing, I believe that Foxy does not have a tail. And for that reason, as Foxy is essentially the male version of Mangle, I'm not going to add a tail because it seems logical for a fox to have a tail, but of course, if Foxy doesn't have it and Mangle's a female version of Foxy, then logic would say that Mangle doesn't have tail either. But I know there'll be some guys in the comments that will shout at me and have a go at me for saying that and try and correct me. Feel free, don't be rude about it. I do take into consideration because I haven't actually played the game that much. I've played it once or twice maybe. But yeah, just try and keep it polite, I guess you could say. And whilst I was rambling about that, as you can see, I built a 12 by 8 square of white wolf, nothing too fancy. As I said, I kind of gave the reasons, but yeah, that's about it. And that guess means that we can start on the head. So.
You on camera?
Yeah.
You on camera? What's your camera?
I don't. I mean, I'm still streaming. Okay. Alright, let's finish up Mango Chat. We'll do Puppet Master, which shouldn't take very long. And then we will end stream for today. Because, yeah, we've been live for like almost 2 hours. This is going to be the shortest, I think, Minecraft stream I've done. In terms of statues.
One on the leg and the right. Okay, so count to the right, count 4 to the left, and place 1 white wall. Bring it 2 forwards. Easy way to do it on this Mangle statue, it should be the white wall next to the bow tie here. What we're then going to do is link it together like so. It should be a 6 gap, so they should be 6 blocks apart and 2 thick. So all you need to do is fill in 12 white wool like so. What we're then going to do is extend it backwards 5 from here. So that's 3, 4. Because it's an 8 at the face, probably replace it with magenta clay. Punch out the next 2 and replace it with red stained clay. And then the next one is magenta stained clay. The 2 blocks after that we keep white. Next row we place 2 white wool, and we place 4 black wool, and then 2 white wool. Next row we just place 8 white wool. Same with the next row. The reason why we've just placed solid white wool is because we're actually about to add a 3D effect, and I'll do that for you guys now. So right now it should be 4 tall and 8 wide. On the second row, on the second block, we're going to place a quartz block, and same for the 4th block, the 5th block, and the 7th block. So it should be looking like this. When I say place, it's 3D, so a layer in front. The next row of this 3D effect is 2 white, 1 magenta, 2 red, 1 magenta, and then 2 white. And then the next row is 1 red, 1 white, 1 magenta, 2 black, 1 magenta, 1 white, and 1 red. So when I say magenta and red, I'm talking about the clays. When I talk about black and white, it's the walls. Just to clear any confusion up there. Guys didn't find that too difficult. Not on top of this red stained clay. Indent it 1 from this red stained clay. And we're going to place 3 magenta clay, should I say. We're going to go to the right twice. Then we're going to place 2 white wool, 3 magenta, and then bring it down clay, should I say. We're going to go to the right twice. Then we're going to place 2 white wool, 3 magenta, and then bring it down to join it up like so. That kind of makes a weird shape, but what we're then going to do is on the left we're going to place 2 quartz there, and on the right 2 quartz there. On the left 2 yellow, 2 yellow, and then in the middle you should be left with a 2x2 square like so. All we're going to do for that is place 2x2 of white wool. Once you've done that, you'll have a 7 tall by 8 wide head, a bit like a seal. I guess finished look. But for now, all we need to do is build around the structure of the head. So that structure I was talking about earlier, all we need to do is build up 7 all the way around. So if you just follow what I'm doing on the screen right now, just build up 7, 8 in total, but of course the base structure is 1. We build up 7 using white wool all the way around. If you've done it correctly, the Y for console should be 37, for PC it should be 36, if you're on super flat of course. If you're in a different world, it should be, I believe, the 32 blocks up from the bottom, or the block you're actually placing it on. So if the floor's Y5, it would be Y37, of course. And yeah, that's just the general gist of coordinates, I guess. Okay, so once you've done that, and I said all the way around, just to double confirm that, like so, do is the 3D place a grey wall on the third one. Do is come onto the top of the head, leave 2 blocks, so we're starting from the front, leave 2 blocks, and place a grey wall on the third one. From there, we're going to go to the side one, and also up one from that grey block, using white wool. In this little corner here, we're going to place a magenta stained clay, and then we're going to cap that off in white wool, like so. On the other side, we do the exact same, so third block in, we place a grey wool, put 1 white to the right, and 1 up, 1 magenta, and then cap it off using 3 white wool. So once you've done that, that is the ear effect. As you can see here, I will just pause here so you can see it a bit clearer. But once you've done that and you back up a bit, you can kind of see the character to a mangle, like the after effects of being torn apart by kids, because it is ridiculously hard to do. As you saw the design earlier in the video, it'd be a real pain in the ass trying to discuss where the things bend and all the, I guess, dimensions and stuff like that. It'd be a real pain, and I think I'd confuse quite a lot of people and not do a job that I would be happy with.
Tired of investing influencers and skip.
Sign up for Robinhood today.
Oh, I didn't do puppet first. I did balloon boy first. Should I do him first? I don't know. How long is that video? Oh, it's 22 minutes. Yeah, forget it. We'll do the marionette first. So let me see. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me just see what I did. I think I did 2. Yeah, I did Balloon Boy and Balloon Girl, and then I did the Puppet Master. So I'm gonna do this order a little different. So I'll do the Puppet Master, Balloon Boy, Balloon Girl, Purple Guy, the Crying Child, Security Guard, Shadow Bonnie, and then I'll move on to the last statues that I have to do. So we'll do this order a little different.
Hey guys, what's going on here? Either last and on to subscribe and join the package. Yeah, I will see you in the tutorial. Okay guys, let's get straight on into the description of the statue as follows. You'll need black wool, white wool, light grey wool, red wool, and purple wool. Again, you can just mark it like the easier version of wool. White wool, light grey wool, red wool, and purple wool. Again,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is quite different compared to some selections we've been doing in the past, especially with the Foxy one. So yeah, hopefully this will be a nice and short tutorial for you guys, so I'm not going to talk more. Let's straight on into it. First of all, we're going to place a line of 8 black wool. Now, when I say a row, that's 8 in a, I guess, formation like this. So the next row is white wool. As you can see, I've got 1 row of black, 1 row of white, so 8 white. Next row is black. Next row is white, and it's just like a zebra pattern, I guess. It goes black, white, black, white, black, white, until you get to 10 blocks too. So as you can see right now, we're at 6, so we need another 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you can see, what I've done there is basically do black, white, black, white, black, white.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It should be looking like this. Now on top of that, we're going to change it up slightly. So for the final 2 rows, we just do solid black. So as I said, 10 rows of black, white, black, white, black, white, and then the final 2 rows are solid black. So that makes up the 12 by 8 square, or rectangle, should I say, which makes make some of the legs. If you need to, feel free to pause here, but I'm going to keep going at a considerable pace because as you can tell by the legs, and to the right for using black wool as well. That's just to mark out where the bottom of the arms start, like so. Next, what we
we do.
is we're going to do a second row of 8
Box over there.
center part here. On top of that,
That's all we got left.
place 3 black
That one box.
2, 3 black on the right. In these middle 2 blocks here, what we're going to do is the buttons that the marionette's got on his, body, on his clothing, whatever you want to call it. So you do 1 white, 1 light grey. Second row, you do 1 light grey, 1 white. So it's like a crisscross pattern, like so. Next, on top of that, you place 2 black wool like this. And then you do the exact same. So 1 black wool, 1 light grey, 1 light grey, 1 white wool. Again, 2 black blocks on top of that. And then the same for the third time. 1 white, 1 light grey, 1 light grey, 1 white. And then to get this to the top, all we need to do is build a 2x2 of black wool. So once you've done that, that is the top of the body. And all you need to do is fill in the rest with solid black wool. Just to make a note, if you're on console, then the floor of the 2 flat is Y5, so the top of your leg should be Y17, and the top of your body should be Y29. So just for the proof, here we go, Y29, and this is the top of the body. So as I just mentioned before, fill it in with solid black wool, and once you've done that, you have completed the front of the body.
Yeah, I'm doing an easy statue this time. I could do Balloon Boy and Balloon Girl, but I just don't want to do them today. And I honestly don't want to be live till like 9:30 at night. So I'm going to do this statue because it's quite easy. And then I will do another one of these possibly next week, Sunday, if I can. I'll try and do another one of these. Because I know how much you guys love these. And I want to try and make these like a weekly series. I'm going to try and do these like every Sunday if I can. If I can't do it, like if I have an event or something going on Sunday, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to try and do these like every week. Just building statues live, building however many I want to build. And I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to try and do this like every Sunday if I can for you guys as like a weekly series.
One, two, three, four. As you can see, we've got 1 row of 4. Next row is white wool, black wool, white wool, black wool, white wool, black wool, white wool, and that is all white wool we're going to do. So from here on out, which is 4 solid black wool, and I will just recap what I've just done there in case you didn't quite get, I guess you could say. So the left arm, and as you can see, I've done 4 strips of white wool, so each strip being 4 white, that's how white the arms are. So it starts off with black, then we've got 4 rows of white, and then 4 rows of solid black on the top, and the other arm is the exact same. So the marionette does have slightly less stripes, I guess, on his arms. Come around to the side, or on the right side. We're going to extend it backwards 3 using black wool. Whatever block is at the side here is what block we use. As you can see, the next row is white wool. Extend it out 3 using white wool, black, white wool, black wool, white wool, black, white, black, white, and then the 2 blacks like so. So again, it should look like this from the side. It should be a 12 by 4. And if you need to, feel free to pause here. Again, the other side is the exact same, so extend it backwards 3, and then just match it up with whatever block is at the side. So once you've done that, we can move on to the arms, and we're going to do the arms now, like so.
Okay, I did 2 rows of black, right? Yeah, I did. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I did 2 rows. It's weird how it doesn't. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Not a big issue. Not like anyone's gonna notice. I will not be putting the videos in the description not in the description, in the live chat of this stream. But if you guys are interested in making these in your wool, which I highly recommend you guys do, because these statues look absolutely amazing in these wools. And in my wool, I love making these FNAF statues. I'm not even mad that I have to make them again, because I love making these. So, if you guys want to make these in your own wool, go on YouTube, look up Gummy Minecraft FNAF statues, and go down into his playlists and look for the FNAF 2 statues. The FNAF 2 statues just start with Toy Bonnie, and then it goes Toy Chica, Mangle, and then both Balloon Boys should be in there, which are the ones that I'm going to make. I'm going to try and make next week. I'll try and be live for that. Like I said, I want to make this like a weekly series for you guys. So for the people that, aren't a fan of horror games and don't want to see that content, you guys can watch this, so I can, stream different content that you guys want to see.
Again, this is the left side of the leg, back is free. Anyways, and I've already free, but even easier because you've got both sides to match up with. So, bottom row, 6 black, see, next row 6 white, and continue the pattern, black, white, black, white. So, here, quickly those in, as quickly as I can. Once we've done that, we'll move on to doing the back of the body. Okay, so for the back of the body, I know I'm still filling this in, but I'll get ahead of myself a bit. So for the back of the body, it's just solid black wool. The reason for this is you don't actually get to see the back of the marionette, if I'm not mistaken, in the game. I'm not going to put something that I don't know if it's there or not. So for the purposes of trying to keep it as realistic as possible, I'm going to keep it nice and blank, or black, in this case. So yeah, like if there is a point where you actually see the back of the character, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe there is. And all the pictures I've seen of the character, you never see the back of it. So rather than adding stuff that's not there, I'm just going to keep it simple and keep it black. Okay, once you've done that, you should be looking like this from the back side again. So you've got the 12 by 8 at the leg, 12 by 8 solid black for the body, and all we've got left to do now is each arm. So for the right arm, which is this one, again, same as before, just match it up to the opposite side. So first row black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, and then 4 rows of black. Okay, and the other arm is the exact same. So, the exact same as all the...
I will not be building another one today, chat. I just want to position this so I know where to put the next one. So I know.
Once you've done that, you have completed the, I guess, the body part of the...
I always do this with my statues just so I know where to put them. It helps me out.
All we need to do is fill it in with black wool. Like so. Once you've done that, you have completed the body. What's left now is the body, 12 by 8, each arm 12 by 4. Again, we've got the right side of the leg, 12 by 4.
Like I said, chat, this statue is really simple, but it looks really good in any Minecraft world. So if you guys want to build this one, like I said, I highly recommend you guys build this one and the other FNAF statues I have done.
We need to do now start with the buttons. So what we're then going to do, though, then we're going to pull the trigger towards the second block, which is like white. Once you've done that, we're going to look for developing with 6 by 2 of black wool. Once you've done that, you should have a 8 by 8 base plate on the head. Structure of the head, that's what we're going to work from. Anyways, let's get back to the front and start with the mask. Yes. So for the mask, what we're going to do is white wool here. We have 2 more white wool black, 4 black, white. Next row, you've got 1 red, 6 black, 1 red. Next row, base 1 white, 1 purple, 4 white, 1 purple, and 1 white. Next row, base 1 white, 2 black, 2 white, 2 black, 1 white. This is what it should be looking like so far. If you need to pause, as you can see, it's quite tall and 8 wide. And for the final 3 rows, what we're going to do, 2 rows of solid white wool, that's 8 wide by 2, and then the final row is 1 white, 1 black, sorry, 6 white, and then 1 black. And whether it's a mask or whether it's his actual head, I've seen images, or should I say illustrations of him having a whole white head, and I've seen illustrations of him being a mask and his head actually being black. Personally, I'm going to go on the opinion it's black, because it would make no sense if his body's black and it's just a mask. But again, it's up to your opinion. I know people out there probably know the game's going to do it black, so yeah. So coming around to the right side, what we're going to do here, we have 1 black block here. We're going to build it up 5 using white wool. We're going to do it black. So
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. So coming around to the right side, what we're going to do here, we have 1 black block here. We're going to build it up 5 using white wool, like so. So as you can see, there should be 1 black block there, and then 2 at the top. Once you've done that, the rest of this part is black. So I'm going to come around to the left side quickly and do the exact same. So 1 black block, 5 white, and then 2 black, like so. And again, the rest of it is black wool. So I'm going to go around and fill that in now. So we do follow the base, the plate that we made earlier, and build it up 7 using black. Okay, so we're nearly done filling this in. After this, we've only got 1 tiny little detail left, and we're completely done. Yeah. Okay, so when you filled in the black wool like so, it should be like this. This is the right side, the back, and the left side. Again, it's all up to your choice. You can make it solid white. You can get rid of this part. This is just to make it a bit more like circular statue. What we're going to do is place 1 black block there, and 1 black block there, and 4 white, like so. And once you come to the rest of the top of the head is black wool. You're going to fill that in, and once you've done that, that is it. You have completed this section. And yeah, that's what I've got to say about that, I guess. Sorry, kind of screwing up my words. Yeah, that's what you need to do. It's top of the head, you need to A, and again,
Okay.
I will go around the head one last time.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, we were going to end the stream by showing off all the statues that I made today. So I made a total of 5. How long have we been live? I think we've been live for 2 hours, right? Yeah, 2 hours and 18 minutes. It's the shortest one I've done. But honestly, I could have done Balloon Boy and Balloon Girl, or I think it was Balloon Boy, I believe. I could have done them, but I really didn't want to do another, like, 20-minute video, considering, like, the majority of these was like between 22 minutes and 24 minutes, and I just wanted an easy statue. The order that I did, I'm going to do it a little different because I did Puppet Master first, and I did Balloon Boy, Balloon Girl, and then I did Puppet Master. So I'm going to swap it, and I'm going to do, I already did Puppet Master, obviously, and I'm going to do Balloon Boy, Balloon Girl, and then I'll move on from there. So the order will be a little different, but I'm going to end up finishing them, or building them, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so the fourth statue we are going to go through is we're going to go through Toy Freddy. So this is the first one that I made. Let me know which animatronics you guys prefer. The toy animatronics or the normal ones from FNAF 1. If you guys prefer the ones from FNAF 2, let me know in the chat or in the comments of this stream. So that was Toy Bonnie. He was Toy Chica. Here is Mangle. And then here is Puppet Master, which we literally just finished. Okay, so that is it for the stream for today. Let me do which one should I do? I'll do Puppet Master for the outro since he's the last one that I did. So let me position this right. Let me just hold on. Okay, we'll do that. I gotta walk. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys did, let me know by leaving a like on the stream or subscribe to my channel. I'm here for Gaming. Hit the notification bell to stay notified for future streams and videos. And I'll see you guys on the next stream on Tuesday for Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear, which is going to be another horror game. We'll be live for that on Tuesday around 3, 4, 5 p.m. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday for that. Bye bye.